What's going on, everybody? Thinking Game Podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you think. Today's episode dealing with different personalities. As you're growing up, whether you're being a teenager, whether you're being an adult, you're gonna deal with different personalities. Whether it's your family, people you hang around, people you work with, go to school with, teacher. Everybody has different. We're just gonna talk about a few of them today. But let us know in the comments. How do you deal with these different personalities we're about to talk about? You can't get around it. You got to deal with these people personalities. You know what I'm saying? Whether you were in the streets, you almost have to be part psychologist. And really, I know some people say you got to be licensed, but nah, if you grow up in the trenches or in the inner city long enough, you kind of develop that psychology, understand who you kind of dealing with.
Oh,
What you think, bro? Before we get into it, what you think about it?
yeah. I mean, you either deal with them or be like me and don't deal with them.
But when you was in the South, you had to deal with them, though. You coming outside, though, you had to deal with.
You don't got to deal with nobody. You just
You don't. But
you
if you're
just
around
accept.
them, you dealing with them though.
You
Yeah.
just accept it.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
uh,
Man, before we get deep into it, man, prayers go out to man Chris Johnson, man, running back. I seen the video today,
yeah.
man. ALS, man. That hurt my heart, man. He was cold too, man. That
Mm-hmm.
dude was so fast, man.
Yeah.
Man, he can't even move, y'all. He has to talk through a machine with his eyes and in type form. I was like, man, that's pretty cool. But Um, when you when you got money, I guess you can do stuff like that. But it's people that in the hood they get that, and it's tough on them. That's tough. You
Down
can't get
here.
no machine like that if you from the what I'm saying, you in the hood. But man, prayers out to Chris Johnson, man. And another thing before we get into the personality thing is the youth, man. I wish, man. I know it's getting hot outside. I know. I get
Man.
it. Man, stay in the AC, man. Don't be outside. Tempers flaring.
Yeah.
People shooting people. It's just a violent man. Stay in the house, man. It ain't worth it, man.
Adults too.
Yeah, I'm saying anybody. Yeah, it ain't worth it, man. You know what I'm saying? The legal system is not playing. They not playing, man. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? They not playing. What was the
Bro,
law? You got to do 100% of violent crimes now.
but
Ain't
any
no
crime,
60 or 80%.
ain't
Oh, it's
no
any
violence.
crime.
Any crime. If you
Ooh,
getting
I thought it was just
convicted,
violent crimes like
if they
murder and stuff like that.
if you getting
Ooh,
convicted and they sentence you to jail, you're doing 100% of it.
you're gonna be on that gun line. Tell you about this your gun line, man.
Shit.
Chain gang.
They ain't
Boy,
building that. They didn't buy up all that land for nothing. You keep on.
nothing. Man. But all right, guys, let's get right into it. That's what we're talking about today. What are the different personalities that we deal with? I take you all around the world. We're talk about it. Conspiracy theory personality. Have we been dealing with that for a long time? Whether it's older men, people our age. Now the internet is definitely out there with the internet. But I think I first started hearing it when you're younger. Like what you think, bro? When people say, "Is it really a system holding people back?" You
Hey,
think it's a conspiracy, or you think it's reality?
it's reality. It's reality.
Hmm.
And that most a lot of conspiracy theories they don't be just conspiracy. They be actual
Hmm.
facts, man.
Hmm.
But you know, if you caught up in that web, it's gonna be tough to get out because you
Yeah,
you can easily go down a rabbit hole when
man.
you.
Yeah, I think that's the thing for me. Like when you're coming from the inner city, one of the things you have to monitor is what you get caught up in. Like it's mental wise, what you get caught up in. Sometimes you can get so caught up in that stuff, and years go by, you don't even realize it. Next thing you know, like, man, what did I do with my time? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah.
but there are things that's against you coming from the inner city when you coming up that you got to be mindful of.
Mm.
They are there. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
ever say that they're not there. Um,
Oh,
but I would say don't let it stop you from overcoming, though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Well,
But
like,
this,
what's some of the systems you think that these kids need to know about? Um,
Oh,
they don't get talked about enough. I know they always talk about the race thing, but I think like when you think about the red line or whatever, redlining
yeah.
with the real estate stuff, that's the real thing.
Mm,
It's a bad thing or it could be a good thing. It depends on how you know understand how to play that game. It's almost like playing chess. Almost
mm-hmm.
if you can stay in the inner city and buy houses, pay them off, the taxes are way cheaper than living on the other side of the red line.
Yeah.
What do you think the red line is? I tell you, I know where it is. When because every time I pass by, I would tell, "Wow, they go that red line." But what do you think the red line is?
Me,
Yeah, what do you think it is? The red line, or for real estate, like the property
like,
go from like trenches prices to like, oh, it's all
yeah,
it's at you in the heights and stuff. You know,
yeah. I mean,
yeah,
I say like like Roosevelt. One side is like, oh, I can get this for about 67,000. You cross
yeah,
over, them
yeah,
300,
yeah,
and they old, but
yeah. And see, I would say West Markham is a red line. That whole street is a red line.
mm-hmm.
Especially on the side by like St. Vincent all the way down
Mm-hmm.
to probably like downtown.
Mm-hmm.
West Markham, like the same street on the house on Pine Street is built exactly the same on the Pine Street on the other side of Markham,
Yeah,
and it's 3 times the price.
yeah,
Exact same house,
yeah.
same house build. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. But
You go to Kamek Village; those houses are the same houses that they got on Cedar and Oak Street.
yeah,
Same exact house, but
yeah,
3 times the price. You know what I'm saying?
and
Matter of
and
fact, you can tear the house down and the land probably still worth a 90,000, a hundred
yeah,
thousand, just the land, and it's a
yeah,
lot. It's not even a lot of land. It ain't even an acre. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Tear the house down over there on Oak Street, man. That land be lucky that land worth 20,000, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And for the goofballs, they don't realize like when you got a house, they gonna wait for you to tear it up and get it for cheap, so you can
Mm-hmm.
move out there
Yep.
and spend 200 or 300,000. Sell it. They gonna sell it to you for 200 or 300, and then move to the area that you just left.
Yeah.
See it happen all the time.
Well, I don't know. They still working on Oak Street because it's still rough over there. When you ride through there, it's like,
Oh
man.
no, you give it a little time.
Yeah.
You give it a
Or
little
was it
time.
Charles Bussey when you go to the back way to Charles Bussey with the cemetery on back, on
Hmm.
down? Boy, it's
Yeah,
rough over there, boy.
yeah.
Man.
Give it a little time.
Yeah, they working through downtown right now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The East End. I'm telling people be careful in the East End, man. Lord have mercy, 'cause I know they trying to gentrify that. They just working their way
Nah,
through. You know what I'm saying? Starting from the
trying,
river and working their way over to the airport. You
trying.
know what I'm saying?
Once some
Trying-
projects get towed down, it's a wrap.
No, I'm talking about even behind the project, like going back towards the jungle. They trying to get all that, like where Carver is and stuff.
It ain't
They're
nothing.
already working by the
Yeah,
river. You know, they got those new apartments back up in there
yeah.
and stuff.
That's what I say. They waiting
So
on
let
them
me ask
people to
you this:
die.
is there a way to beat the system?
You can't beat it, but you can play it to your favor.
You can beat it, but you just like I say, yeah, you gotta play it. That's beating me playing it to your favor, and you have to. To me, this is my opinion. I try to tell kids this all the time. When you graduate high school, your decisions that's gonna set you up on how you're gonna be able to play the system. The more bad decisions you make, the further you putting hurdles in front of yourself that you got to run over. You got to jump over. You have to be intentional about your decision making because you don't have money, you don't have connections. The only thing that you got is your decisions. Like, what do I develop in? What do I learn? Or what do I get value from? You know what I'm saying? Being in Little Rock, some stuff that you probably can do in New York, it probably won't work here because the city is not that big. You
Mm-hmm.
know, dudes in New York, they can sit there and do the 3-car hustle and probably make money in New York because there's way more people. Can't do
Yeah,
that.
you
Maybe
can't.
downtown the River Market, but you ain't gonna be able to do that every day because there ain't enough people down there every day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Oh yeah,
But
they gonna put.
certain fields that's down here, like I know people say real estate, but I think that's saturated in my opinion. You really got to be plugged in. It depends on what you're doing in real estate. Like, I think if you can get into the trade of real estate, the trade side of it, where you doing like HVAC or doing shout out to DP Parker, man. You know, he do
Mhm. Yeah.
HVAC part and insulation. If you can get into that kind of stuff where they need you to, when they build a new house and they call you for that phase, whether you doing framing, whether you doing concrete work, stuff like that, roofing, I think it's money in there for sure because they keep
Yeah.
building houses even though they ain't building them right. It be dudes doing inspection videos, man. Matter of fact, I should pull one of those up, but
Heard.
they be, man, $300,000 house, cracks, window window pane
Yeah.
ain't in right. Boy,
Yeah.
they ain't do the attic right, man.
The
Boy,
whole
it be crazy.
foundation. Shape.
But yeah, you could definitely beat the system, but you got to be intentional about your decision making. You probably gonna make some sacrifices on the front end. You may not be able to hang out with everybody or do what everybody else doing. You know what I'm saying? And you have to realize that I'm doing this in order to not get caught in that system web. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The more
Well,
value you can gain earlier, it'll make it easier on the back end. But you got to be intentional about it. Waiting to have kids. I know people don't like talking about it, but I'm saying if you have a kid too early, it can make it harder for you to really move in this system because you have these things that I call it overhead, things you got to pay for. Like this got to be paid for. This ain't no option. If you a real parent, you know what I'm saying? Especially like single parent. I wish we could just wave a magic wand and people be like, "Are we just gonna wait? Make sure we got committed relationships, then have kids." But since the beginning of time, it seemed like that just ain't been the thing. It seemed like the '80s, it just got real rampant of just 90 single parent households, and I think. Would you say that really made it hard for us to beat the system as a community, man? Having kids a little too early
yeah.
before it's time?
I mean, it just all depends on the person.
Because
Uh,
you never want to get in a position where you got to depend on
it,
the government ever. You
yeah,
don't
it's.
ever want to get in that position. You just don't.
I think one baby, but when you get to having like two, three, four, like back to back,
Yeah.
then it's pretty.
Even one kid, if you don't have somebody there with you to share the load of raising a kid, it makes it hard for that one person to try to go to school or do something
Yeah.
to bring value and raise a kid at the same time because of the time investment that it takes. You know what I'm saying?
And I
That's
just say,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
Huh.
I just say, like I say, even with just one, people are more willing to help with one. But when you got two or three, they be like,
Yeah.
whoa, you pushing
It
it.
ain't, it ain't, and it ain't just because you got two or three. It's the how you got the two to three, right? How you got there, right? You got two or three kids, two or three different dads. You know what I'm saying? That's the part people don't realize. Like it could offend your grandma. It could offend. You know what I'm saying? Because they
Uh,
didn't raise you to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Grandma and them was sneaking and geeking too.
For
So they say,
sure, 100%.
they say
I'm not gonna say that either. I'm just
nothing.
saying. But and then because I this is my opinion. Like I used to think about this when I was younger. You have a kid too early, and then you have to try to go to school, but you have to leave your kids with other family members,
Mhm.
and you wish your kids can be with you. I say me and my wife, we blessed. I thank God our kids are with us like 90% of the time. You know what I'm saying? Not
Mhm.
everybody has that luxury. When you have kids too early, they will make it tough because your kids have to be over grandma's house, have to be over auntie house, and auntie is solid, but who else come over there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying, to make it tough. And you want to go to school, but then you got to think about your baby, especially when they're young. Really, when they're a teenager, and now in this time, yeah, really when they're a teenager, because these kids getting guns quick.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know where they getting these guns from, man. It's crazy, but they
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
But let us know in the comments: is there a way to beat the system? Is there a way to play the game and not like I said? I think when you coming from the inner city, your decision making, like going to school or going to do a trade, like if you don't want to sit in the class, um, and commit to like 4 or 5 years, even if you go to a trade, you're gonna have to commit 4 or 5 years too. Because I think the thing that I'm seeing is kids just don't want to be still enough to invest their time into those things. If you go to Job Corps, how many years of Job Corps the commitment? It's the same thing, about 3 or 4 years.
Uh-uh.
2? At least 2?
No,
No?
no, man, you can be done like 6 months.
I'm talking about the stuff that bring value. What's the 6 months that's gonna bring that's gonna
Yeah, anytime what did with that construction stuff. I had
because
my
most construction, most apprenticeships, it take you got to go get your journeyman, you got to get your hours in. That's about almost 2 years, 3 years of like of an apprenticeship, an apprentice.
it's different there, man. It's different now.
No, is it? So there's no more apprenticeship no more.
No, it's different. Like you can get all that stuff while you
Oh,
going.
you can get it in 6 months. Okay.
I mean, the most you have to do is like a year. It's that. Like it's like
Even with a year, I'm saying like being able to sit
uh,
still and realize you're not gonna be able to kick it and do all this other stuff. You
like
got to focus on getting this done. You know what I'm saying?
like the one here.
Yeah.
Uh, you can go get your training here, and then you can go to like Syracuse and get your advanced training
Right.
and be done
I
with
know it's
the.
electric over there on Forbin Road. It's an electrician apprenticeship. You probably do it for like 2 years, and they have a classroom. You come back and learn like the skills and stuff, like wiring and all that stuff. And
Hmm.
then you take your journeyman license. You know what I'm saying? And then you work as a journeyman. Then you become a master electrician. I mean, it's a time investment. Most stuff that make money at a high rate, it's a time investment. It's not. There is no shortcuts. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
yeah, you won't have to do no 2 years though.
Yeah. There's no shortcuts.
But like I
Yeah.
said, like with job for it, it was more. It wasn't that many back then, but now
Yeah.
you got what maybe over 40 some locations. It's even one in Puerto Rico.
Boy, dude, I want to go to Puerto Rico. Yeah, I get it, but yeah.
But
All right, guys, let us know in the comments. Conspiracy theory personalities. How do you deal with that? You know what I'm saying? Because I hear that all the time, like older guys. Man, the system, man, it's the system. Um, and then you hear the little things, right? Before we move on, the little things you can't do. Don't drive a car better than your boss car. You know what I'm saying?
and
Can't outshine. You can't outshine your boss, man. He gonna
that's crazy.
especially back then in the 80s and 90s. You definitely. And this is a little bit different now, but nah,
No, it ain't different.
huh?
It's not different.
Depending on where you work at. Some jobs now it's so spaced out that they won't even know unless you just flexing like that. They don't really know what you drive. But yeah, some jobs is small. They know like who drive that car? So and so.
Ooh,
What do you drive the car like that for? Which is
yeah.
crazy, but it's just how I go. You know what I'm
Count your pockets. Yeah.
saying? Yeah.
Hmm.
So the next one, people that have a realistic mindset. These people, man, I don't think sometimes these people get the bad short end of the stick. Cause do you think that uh is there such thing as a victim mindset, or you think people just make that up? I hear people say that a lot sometimes. People are stuck in that victim mentality.
I mean, yeah, there's people like that, but who are we to say, what people should and shouldn't be able, should do? I mean, if you ain't never been through it,
Yeah.
or you made it up
And
out
that's
of
the
it.
first thing, being able to realize circumstances without judgment, right?
Mhm.
You realize a person going through something, you realize it, you see it, and you just be like, hey man, I pray for you, you know what I'm saying? I hope you can get through it. But I've learned it's just in life, you just learn this. I don't know if you learn this or not. You just have to learn that everybody has problems. Everybody, even me included. But you have to learn how to live with your problems, overcome with your problems. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The thing that when you get over one problem, then another one comes. Your ankle stop hurting, now your elbow hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Your elbow stop hurting, now your back hurt.
So,
And the same way dealing with people, you try to like dealing with people that's like dealing with addiction is one of the toughest things because you have only so much resources to give, and you don't want to feel like you're giving this person all your resources and help and they're not using it, or they so addicted, they trying, but the addiction is so tough
mhm.
that it's hard for them to get to that point where they can accept help and get out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to be able to realize, like, do I have enough to really go the distance with this person?
Mm-hmm.
Because I got a family. When you have kids, a wife and kids, man, things change. I don't know if sometimes people don't realize that things change. Like it's different when I ain't had no kids and like I could give you, you know, saying $50 and it won't hurt. When you got a wife and kids, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a little different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know. And some people don't realize that, you know what I'm saying? Well, you still should be able to help them. Like I can help them, but I'm not going to risk my family going without. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen. My kids didn't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
you gotta have a priority. Like I just want to say, you gotta have a priority list. Like I feel for you that they, like I say, the empathy's there, but at the same time, I can't exhaust my resources and leave my family on stuck. And then you go back and do the same thing because that happens so many times. What was that place? Brewster's Place. You remember
Mm.
that movie? She put her house up for bail, got her son out of jail, and he still skipped court. She lost the house.
Yeah.
And this happens in real life. This happens in real life.
I always say you
It,
better.
it, it,
I
these
better be.
dudes, the big mama put the house up for bail to get them out, and they skip bail. It don't even phase them. It's crazy, but
Mhm.
it happens.
I
And
better
that's
be
why
your
you have,
last option.
and that's why you have family members like, hey, you got your black butt in there, you gonna get your black butt out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put up my house and you out here murdering people, doing whatever you want to do.
Oh,
It's
sir.
crazy.
You
Yeah.
know, the old folks used to do that back in the day. Keep building your crazy uncles to keep going to jail.
Yeah.
Hey, mhm. But
And
mhm.
then learning how to mind your own business. You talk mind your own business. Um, it's probably one of the golden rules you taught in the city. Mind your own business. You know what I'm saying? I
Man,
don't know if that help. I don't know if that help or hurt. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it helps, sometimes it hurts. You know what I'm saying? Because you see something that you can't unsee, right? You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? But you
Mhm.
gotta mind your own business at the same time.
Say mind a business that pays you, because that's your best bet.
Right, but when you grow up in the trenches, yeah, you see somebody get shot up, and it's like, hey man, I don't see nothing. I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mind the business that pays you.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing that sucks is the family. Anybody in the community know anything, let us know, but don't nobody say it's ghosts. You know, it's crickets. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they saying something now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that old thing is gone. That old saying.
What's
They
that?
gonna,
Oh,
boy,
you call it hotline now, yeah.
you're going down, Bucko.
I think the thing that there was the dynamic of when somebody's really in the streets, but they family um they really either they being naive about it or they're trying to say my son is not like that, but the streets know no. Nah. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the thing, right? Um, it's your baby. You can't see your baby, you know, what I'm saying robbing people, but he really, you know, what I'm saying really is robbing people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that be the thing. Sometimes I think that, and they
Nah,
be wondering why nobody won't say nothing. It's like you don't realize he probably terrorized the whole neighborhood. You know what
I
I'm
was about to
saying?
say you'll know when somebody was innocently killed or something like that.
Yeah.
I
Oh, for
mean,
sure.
unalive. My bad, unalive.
No, you good, you good.
Now they'll
Um,
flag you. They'll flag you when you say
oh
stuff.
yeah, I know. And
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that's the thing. You're not judging them, but at the same time, you so taught to mind your own business, you just don't get involved in that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it could jump off. You just come in and say what's up, and then next thing you know, it jump off. It happens a lot. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And that's why you have to have some kind of psychology growing up in the trenches because some dudes hanging around, you be like, you know what? I'm about to roll because it could go down right now
What
at any
the like we used to say, man, you gotta learn how to read the room or read the crowd. There's
Mm-hmm.
some stuff you can really pretty much tell, oh, yeah, it's about time to go.
Yeah, by time to roll.
Shouldn't even been here.
Then the second one, being able to keep yourself out of trouble. Sometimes it's not all streets keeping yourself out of trouble. It's with women keeping yourself out of trouble. A lot of guys, I'm telling you, a lot of guys in the ground because of a woman. I'm talking about in the ground. Easy because of a woman.
Right.
Messing with the wrong woman, man.
So say she done with an ex, so still got a location and everything.
Boy, boy. And you know the dude is messing with her. Some dudes, they know the dude. They just doing it just for sport. To say, yeah, I was with your chick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being at a job, the job is so laid back. And you think, you know what? I could take $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, now you're taking $1,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's too easy. You know what I'm saying? It's something that when you by yourself to not be tempted to do something that could get you in trouble. That's how you can tell the character of a person. What do you do when you by yourself?
Man.
Walking down the street, somebody got their car open, the door open, they warming their car up. Do you have enough discipline to say, I'm not gonna steal this person's car?
Right.
That happens. Why some people do that in the hood, I don't know. They still warming their car, but leave their door open, I don't know, but they do. But it's gonna some people don't got the discipline, you know what I'm saying? Scamming people. Scamming people, man. I man, to this day, it's crazy. Like some people just got it. They don't care. It's like it's something they override something in their head. Like I don't care. I'm about to scam. Especially for older people, man. Big mama, she don't know no better. They are scamming. They're talking about you buy this vacuum, man. It'll get the job done, man. That thing ain't got no belts on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's for $120. You know what I'm saying? I think too, man. Idle time is dangerous. When you an adult, going into an adult, idle time. I always wonder about that with addiction. Like if you got too much idle time on your hands, do it kind of go through your mind, keep racking your brain. What if I try this? What if I try this? I might like this. I might like this. You know what? Let me go ahead and try this. Idle time is dangerous. When a man and a woman get together, too much idle time is dangerous. When a man and a woman get together, it's dangerous.
Yeah. And especially like with alcohol, your mind get to wondering. Old school would say, well, your mind get to wondering.
Boy.
You do stuff you normally wouldn't do.
Boy. That's real. That's real. All right, guys, the next one. Let us know what you think in the comments. Realistic mindset, people, being able to realize circumstances without judgment. Being able to keep yourself out of trouble. That's probably one of the hardest things. I know as an adult male, because there's so many things that present itself to you, man. You have to have the discipline to say, nope, I ain't gonna do it. And you don't come out. I know I didn't come out the box like that, so I had to learn that through trial and error, bumping my head. All right, the next one: criminal-minded personality. Grew up with a lot of a criminal mind, man. This boy, they always on some criminal stuff. You know what's crazy? A lot of dudes. You probably seen this too in the South. They criminal minded, but when they go across Big Mama porch, they turn into a totally different person.
Yo, you got respect. You gotta.
You know what I'm saying? That was it. But then when they get off the porch, they back to criminal minded.
Yeah.
They put the 380. They don't even bring the 380 in the house. They need a 380 outside somewhere.
Respectful.
Come in there, eat dinner, rub the kids on the head, man. Go back outside.
You're saying John.
Boy.
John stole my dog.
Boy. And then that's a person. How does a person get to the point of being a criminal? What do you think about that?
Money. Money is the start of it.
Some people do stuff because of the thrill. Sometimes it ain't even about money all the time, too.
Yeah,
like it's some people that like terrorizing people with guns, like just pulling guns on people. They really like enjoy seeing the fear on a person's face. It's weird, but it's for real. Things like that.
Yeah,
Like they love intimidation and stuff like that.
yeah, I don't think they
But
just
yeah, with
started.
dope, selling dope is all about money. Like, yeah, selling dope is all about money. You sell that run, you start seeing how fast you make $300, or this thing. Some people turn it to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was maybe
Scamming about money. Some people just like this with the scamming and stuff.
it's about
Boosting. Still, people. I don't know why people want to boost now. All the cameras out here now, man. But that was the thing back in the '80s. Or boosting, that was the thing. I know some people got their whole school wardrobe about people boosting and dealers and stuff, man.
Oh, I missed a good booster. Man,
Oh man.
bring to make
Oh man.
boosting great again.
Yeah.
Mm, I can't be
It's
mad
like,
at
oh. I'm just thinking, how do you get to the point, like you say, money, desperation? Because I think if some people still had money, though, they still probably would do criminal stuff, though.
that bit.
Some people just like it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a small percentage.
Yo, you don't think so?
Mm,
Some
I
people
think
can have $1 million and still want to do something criminal, bro. Which is
mm,
crazy. But,
mm,
and we see it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
that's
People have money and they still want to do the PPP loan, even though they got the money, they still want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
that's an addiction.
Yeah, 100%.
That's an
And they go to
addiction.
the next one. Is there a way to change this personality?
I don't think you can change a person's personality. Probably
No,
change
no,
that.
no. I'm talking about the person. Like I had to change my ways and discipline my personality. Like as far as allowing myself to really go all the way there, like crash out. Like some people do that petty crime, and then some people that just crash out. Like I'm about to just go ahead and take this dude out. You know what I'm saying? Just
Mm,
crash out. Like I don't know. I still don't see. I ain't never. You sometimes you flirt with it, but I don't know how people really like. I'm going to take this dude out. Like how they really get there in their mind. Like it don't matter to them no more.
yeah,
Like taking people out, man, it's unreal. You know what I'm saying? They say dude got 13 bodies or something, man. That's crazy. But it's
yeah.
out there though. You know what I'm saying?
They
They
say
come
what?
in the house, come in Big Mama house and eat at the table like everybody. Got sense. The kindest dude in the house. Then when he go out in the streets, boy, out there taking people out like it's nothing.
Mm,
This stuff is real. It's people out there like that for real, man. And not all of them get caught. That's the crazy part. Not all of them get caught all the time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. There's
It's
some
pretty
ones
crazy.
that's the ones that be bragging about being on demon time. I be
Yeah, they be on that
I be
demon time
leery.
for
I be
sure.
leery of people when they I'm on demon time.
Yeah,
Let me get
100%.
away.
You don't be around people like that,
Yeah,
man.
let me get away from you,
They
Bucko.
dudes will murder you. Yeah, they eventually murder you. 100%.
I don't think they realize what they saying. I really don't
I
think
think
they.
when you get so deep into that demon time, a lot of times it's hard to change. You really have to have an encounter with God to come out of that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I think that's why dudes, when they go to jail, they always say they had to sit down for a minute. You ain't got
Mhm.
nothing but time on your hands.
Mhm.
My thing is like kids don't realize, like, man, you go to adult jail, not all of them have like cells where it's like two dudes in the cell. You
Yeah.
might imagine a gym full of bunk beds, a
Mhm.
basketball gym full of bunk beds. Imagine that. And that's what you're doing every day for years, being in this gym. You got to sleep in a gym with probably what 75 other dudes in bunk beds.
They probably more than that.
Ooh, man,
Man,
man, that's crazy, man.
that was
No
something.
privacy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And mess around being the one in Arizona, boy, you out there in the tent.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, and that
Oh
heat, that desert heat. Ooh.
man. Man.
Ooh.
They told me bust out my AP, perfect time.
So pick one. Now we talking about Criminal Minds. Which one had a bigger influence? Doughboy or O-Dog?
Definitely old dog. Definitely old
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, O-Dog crazy. O-Dog was crazy. Doughboy was he didn't bring the beef. He only if you brought it to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He gonna bring it to you. But yeah, O-Dog though, he was about that life, man.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I think about this for do you think he really was about that life or he was just trying to prove himself to the OGs?
Who O-Dog?
Yeah, O-Dog.
Nah, he was about that.
It was about that. Because, some dudes that act like they're about that, they just trying to prove themselves, but when it really come down to it, you know what I'm saying? They're not really about that. You know what I'm saying?
He
Or they
was
be in jail crying about it. You know what I'm saying? But O-Dog don't seem like his character, he wouldn't be in jail crying about it. You know what I'm saying?
like, and then you have to realize, dude was probably like 15 or 16.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Kane
Man, we
was like,
know we went to school with dudes. It ain't a lot of dudes like that, but it's a small percentage. It's like a 2% of dudes that's in the streets that's like O-Dog, like really about their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think Kane was? What do you think kind of personality Kane was? You think he was more trying to prove himself? He kind of got caught in it because he was living in the projects.
yeah, I think they didn't give us no full backstory, but he had to stay with his grandparents, and they
Yeah,
didn't have that much money. They was good, hardworking people,
yeah,
and he didn't have no money. He wanted them, wanted what dope boys drive. So,
boy, yep.
it was
But
like,
boy,
sure.
when he jumped dude, and then his grandpa called him, and he turned into a totally different person. He went from like beating the brakes off a dude. Oh, what's up, grandpa? Boy, what you out there doing? Boy.
And the way they,
Oh man.
and the way they, I didn't know how to realize that either, because the way they did the movie, he was dead the whole time while
Hmm?
he was narrating it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was dead the whole time, and it was,
Yeah.
but
It just them watching the movie really let me know, like, when you're growing up in those areas, one thing you do can cost you later. Right then. One choice can cost you your life. You know what I'm saying? And it won't even hit you. It won't even hit you right then. It may hit you later. Cause was it Stacy? He whooped there. Was it Stacy? Pinky, the one that played Pinky though. He
oh, Chauncey,
John Chauncey.
Chauncey,
Ah, Chauncey.
F.A.
But yeah,
Chauncey.
man. Yeah, even with Doughboy, you know what I'm saying? Pulling the gun, he didn't pull it, but no, he did pull it and he racked it. You know what I'm saying? That one choice, collateral damage was his brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
One choice, and man, they made it so real. That happens all the time, though, man. Like
yeah.
one choice, man, can cost you, man. Like trying to be hard, trying to portray this image, and then your brother get caught in the alley running, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because
With the double barrel, you know what I'm saying?
remember, all of them was friends when they was little.
What it?
Yeah, all of them was friends when they were little.
But you can be free. I'm saying, but when they was at the Crenshaw,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, they was friends, and then you would see like one was the blue side, one was the red side. After they grew up, they
yeah.
picked sides.
So, do
Mhm.
you think when they bump shoulders, do you think that could have been handled better, or you think they just how it go?
It,
Wasn't nothing
it,
they could do about that.
it wasn't nothing they could do about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that happens too.
after
Sometimes situations happen. You just trying to get away from it, but man,
yeah,
yeah,
they did that on purpose too, because they was
yeah, for sure. He
beefing
bumped them
with
on purpose. He did it on
yeah
purpose, 100%. He did 100% did it on purpose.
beefing with the brother while he's sitting in the car. Oh,
Yeah. And when you think about Menace to Society, man, he just made a bunch of crazy decisions. It just caught up, man.
man,
That happens too. We know dudes, they just make a lot of crazy. You robbing people, you selling dope, you jack somebody's stuff. And last time when somebody come and get you, you don't even know who did it because you got so many enemies. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Y'all know you'd have heard who killed me. I don't know, man. He did so much stuff to so many people. You don't even know. People didn't
And,
like him. You know what I'm saying?
and I think all that happened like within a week.
Boy, yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
crazy. Like what?
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. But yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, when he got killed though, yeah, you can tell like I think if Old Dog would have got killed, shit like Old Dog would have been like,
A
I
legend.
messed up. He would have been like, I'm going out like a G. Kane was like, man, what did I do? How did I get here? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
old dog about that life though. Even though he didn't know how to shoot a gun though, because he should have lit that car up as much as many bullets he shot out, man. It's like he hit that car out one time, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. But yeah, when you got somebody like old dog though, yeah, you gotta man keep it's like a pit bull off the leash, man. Once he go there, it's it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But another thing I was gonna ask you too, when you think about temptations, right? Just a bonus one. Were they obligated to keep David Ruffin on a leash, or they like he a grown man, he gonna do what he gonna do?
Yeah, Dave, he was gonna do what he wanted to do.
Yeah,
That's like
that's
trying
the tough part, man,
to.
about life. Like dealing with another grown man, you really can't. We gonna talk about this too, but you really can't control, saying what another person do at certain points in their life. They have to have that discipline. You know what I'm saying?
It's like trying to have a lion as a pet. And they good till they
Yeah,
get till they get
they
loose.
maul you. They good till they maul you. All right, the entitled mindset. How do you deal with these people that feel they deserve or they owe something? Some people go through this in life when you're dealing with the system or you growing up, you feel like, the world owe you something, or you feel like you deserve something, and you realize in life, you see other people's situations, and you realize like I really don't have to have a mom that's loving. I don't have to have that. Like I know I can have it, but I'm saying I'm not old that. Sometimes you can have parents that don't care about you at all. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just how the world works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that is crazy. You are old, dude.
You are older, but it don't mean it's guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? All right. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes you deserve fairness. You deserve it. That don't mean you gonna get it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it costs, man.
Yeah.
And afraid you gotta have good defense. Like with the lawyer stuff, you don't got a good defense,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be hard.
That's I don't know. I don't understand that one though.
About what? But understand about what? The legal system.
Now entitled. Yeah, you
Some people
supposed to
feel
be entitled.
entitled, like they feel like they owe something. Like nobody owes you anything in this world.
Yeah.
They don't owe
Nobody
you anything.
owes you, but your parents supposed to be parents.
They supposed to be, but not everybody has good parents though.
Yeah, but I don't know how that would make them entitled though.
No. I'm saying you have to. At some point, you have to realize, you know what? I just got bad parents, and when I get to the point where I can be my own person, I have to move forward. I can't go in life feeling like if they would have did this, I would have done this. If I would have had this, I would have did this. That's what I'm saying. Don't get caught up. Like, or another thing with entitled, like you feel like because my mom is doing it, that should automatically go to me. You know what I'm saying? Or my dad is doing it because you think you think about like with rich kids and stuff like that, or people that's like kind of like plugged in. They feel like they owe stuff, or they gotta have this gonna automatically come to me because of this. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't mind it. Shoot.
What's that? Well,
Hey.
I'm saying a lot of people that has that kind of mindset though, they act weird because they feel like it's gonna be given to them, and it's a lot of times stuff is not always gonna be given to you. I'm trying to get kids to realize it's not like McDonald's don't have to hire you, Amazon don't have to hire you. You know what I'm saying? Just because you fill out the application, they
Yeah.
don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could be born to good parents. You deserve good parents, but guess what? Sometimes you're born in situations that suck. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm just saying about life. I wish everybody had great parents, great family structure, but it just ain't the case. You know what I'm saying? Because you're dealing with other humans. You know what I'm saying? I had to realize that you're dealing with other humans. Even with my dad, like I understood that like when I was growing up, like I wish my dad was here, but he made his own decisions. I can't think he owed me to make good decisions. You know what I'm saying? Because you're dealing with another human. We just talked about you can't control another human. You know what I'm saying? I think that Me and you probably think that way with our kids. I know when my kids, I owe them to take care of myself. Like I owe them. They deserve for me to be on top of my health as much as I can. They deserve for me to go out there and make money so we can do things and stuff like that. Give value and stuff like that. But not everybody thinks that way. And I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Not everybody thinks that way. But if you got an entitled mindset, you have this warped sense of personality. People think that way. Like they owe you that.
Mm,
And I'm saying don't do that because not everybody thinks that way. They're gonna give you something. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Even if you think you deserve it, you still may not get it. It's a lot of people that deserved a tryout in the NBA, but they didn't get it for
mm.
whatever reason. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. That.
It's just kind of how it goes. Even in high school, we could talk about till we blue in the face. A lot of athletes that grew up, they deserved a shot, but for whatever reason, they didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
just seen that over life. I just realized that you can't expect everybody to give you the better part of them because they just don't work that way all the time. You know what I'm saying?
But
And that's the next one. People not being able to see themselves to adjust their personality. Like there are people they so entitled like that. They feel like things should just be given to them that they don't even realize they like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not grateful. You know what I'm saying? Some people just not grateful for what they have because of they feel like they're entitled to it. Like if K Hall my uncle, right? If K Hall was my uncle and I go in there and I deserve they should give me free stuff at the deli because that's my uncle. You know what I'm saying? That's like going in there being entitled. Like, nah, y'all should give me this for free. Are you kidding me? That's my uncle. You know what I'm saying? Man, probably gonna throw me up out the stove, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I think that's a little different. But
There's so many angles to it, though. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But there's people out there that got that entitled mindset, like the boss's kid,
mm-hmm,
some job in little small companies,
mm-hmm.
the owner's kid. They feel like they can just do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Was it nepotism? I think that's what they call
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
one
mean,
hundred percent.
if my parents weren't
But you
there,
don't have to. You don't have to be like the reason why Irish Brunny not going around like parading it in front of people's face. You know what I'm saying?
mm-mm.
Actually being professional, but some people are not professional. They just like entitled, like little entitled brats or whatever.
Yeah, you see that happen all the time.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You gotta be able to deal with
But
them kind of mindset.
I wouldn't mind being entitled.
Even in the trenches, man. Sometimes like dudes that sell dope, they don't talk about this enough. They family feel entitled to their money. You know what I'm saying? That they out there hustling, making, and they feel entitled to their money. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying?
mm,
Dealing with women, they feel entitled. Like if you talking to me, you getting my number, I deserve for you to take me out to eat. Right?
yeah, I mean,
You don't
yeah.
have to. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do anything. I
I,
think that's the thing I learned. Nobody has to do anything. Nobody has to be nice to you. They should be, but nobody has to be nice to
I,
you. Nobody has to be welcoming to you. They don't. You know what I'm saying?
I was like say I was the other way around.
What's that? What's that?
She got to pay for my food. Talking to me.
Right, but you also knew that they didn't have to though.
Yeah, they had
But
to.
some people that don't even go there. They just one side. It's all this. It ain't no other way. You're gonna have to do this. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm,
that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's people out there like that. It's crazy too.
mhm.
So
They told me bust out my AP.
let's go to the
Perfect
next topic.
timing.
The hater or envy personality. I think this is like a cancer in our community, man. Hating and envy, man, is crazy, man. You know, the hate is crazy, man.
You can deal with hate, but an envious person, you can't deal with that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can deal with either one of them, yeah, but how much time do it take to hate on another person? Like, I don't think people realize that there's like haters. You focus so much time to hate on another person. You don't realize that you're not even working on yourself because you worried about what another person doing, man. It just blows my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's people that's in the ground because somebody hated on him. Oh man, he think he doing something, man. He over there, you know what I'm saying, making money, man. We gotta take him out. What he said, Belly? I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh man.
Yeah,
But
that's a hater. You can deal with a hater all day, every day. or you
Yeah.
don't have to. But an envious person, you can't deal with them. You don't know what
Yeah,
angle they're gonna come.
you got to keep them at a distance, man. Yeah, for sure.
Like that's a different type.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can tell a hater, but an envious person, you be like, man.
Yeah, because they want what you have. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And they covet what you have. You know, they trying to backdoor you, snake you, and like I said, there's a lot of dudes in the dope game that don't get talked about enough. People envy you more than hate you. They envy you. Jack boys, they seem like they full of envy, man. The Jack boys, man, they want what you got. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about your life. That's what it
Yeah,
takes to get you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's just pure hater. Cause
It's
you know,
both. It's like a mixture of both. They hate you and they want what you got. You know what I'm saying?
well,
They
Jack
want
boy,
they want the
they'll
money.
jack,
They want the money. They want to catch you with the
yeah,
money. You know?
they'll jack anybody.
Yeah. But then you got sometimes you got family, man. You know, you putting in the work, man. You holding it down,
Oh
and
yeah.
they hating on you because they had their time. I guess I don't know. And they didn't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And you go a different route and you making it happen, and it's like they hating on you because you made it happen. It's like that's crazy, but it happened. It's real, man.
Yeah, that is definitely real. Like, oh
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
yeah. What the dude say? I see you shining, looking like
Mm.
money, looking like money.
And I think as times has changed, you got kids that if they do it, if they really get out of school and they make it happen, they will make more than what their parents made at that age. And I think that increases a lot of the hate. Cause there used to be this thing like you too young to be driving a Jag or you know what I'm saying, a Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? That's something you get when you get old and retire. You know what I'm saying? But now
Mm-hmm.
you got younger kids getting in now, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
hate come with that. You pull up to the family function with the Mercedes, the big body Mercedes.
Mm-hmm. Not the little three.
Man, what are you doing? What are you doing with that, man? You don't need that. What you gonna tell somebody what they don't need? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, but yeah, that happens, man.
But that's why you teach them a little early, Teach them how to appreciate the small things. So when they get the bigger things and they work for it, they're gonna appreciate it a lot more.
Oh, for sure. That's why I tell you, kid, you work for it, man. You make it happen. You buy it, you own it, you make it happen. You can maintain it, make it happen. But yeah, it's a difference between like what we saying and then just be like just hating because you don't think because they figured it out or whatever. I don't know. Some people have weird reasons to hate on another person. I don't know. It's weird, man.
I don't know. I can't relate.
I can't relate either. I'm just saying, you just see it. Like people, these like, man, like they because in their generation it was this way, but then things change, and then you may do it a little faster, or you may rise a little faster, and then some people just don't like that. I don't know. They just don't like it. I guess I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they say we're from a
Some people,
different
some
race.
people, some people will hate you just because of your natural skills, because you funnier than them. You know what I'm saying? This is the craziest thing.
Mm.
They'll hate you because you crack jokes and you funnier than them. You know what I'm saying? They'll hate you because of that. I can't stand them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, happens, man. And then the next one, how do you react to people that hate or envy what you have? That like Bill was saying, that get tough because there are people like you're gonna deal with this at points in your life. I don't know if you can go
Yeah,
through life and not deal with somebody hating on you or envy
definitely
something that you have.
going.
You're gonna deal with that, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's family, sometimes you can be friends or my thing is I think people don't realize if you knew what that person had to do, the work they had to put in to get there, I
Yeah,
don't know if you still hate after that, you just a pure hater, you know
it
what I'm
just
saying?
that's
Um,
it.
you know what I'm saying? Because like people be hating on dudes do HVAC. Man, you know how many years the dude had to put in to be an apprentice to do HVAC? You know what I'm saying? You know how many years he had to put in to be a doctor? You know what I'm saying? Dude
Mhm.
sacrificed probably 10 years of his life to be
Yeah.
a doctor. He making 250 a year, if not more. Being a doctor. And then you sitting there, hey, nah, he think he's something because he a doctor. Man, this dude put in 10 years, man. You know what I'm saying? Let that dude enjoy his fruits of his labor. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And that's one of the cancers in the community too.
Yeah.
Like it's sad that you really can't even have nice things in a neighborhood like that. You can, but you know, it's a lot that come with it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
dang,
That's
you
true
can't even
too.
buy a
Especially in
new
the trenches.
Cadillac.
Especially in the trenches, boy. Boy. You cannot have no. You gotta take the big screen TV in at night when everybody's asleep.
I
You know what I'm saying?
mean,
In the morning. You know what I'm saying?
and
If you
drop
got a
the
new
box off.
Cadillac, you better have a garage. You better not have no carport. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I put
Yeah.
you gotta take the TV at night and then drop the box off at work.
Cut it up. You gotta cut it up in
Yeah,
pieces so you can put it in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Boy.
that's crazy.
Yeah, for real. That's the community. But see, people don't like talking about that in the community though. They don't like talking about that kind of stuff. But yeah. And is that a money thing or you think it's more of a personality thing? Like some people just like to do that. The
Like what?
envy part of it.
Yeah. It's probably both.
Yeah.
Like everybody got the same 24. Like
Yeah.
I know when I was broke, I couldn't never imagine hating on somebody. If anything, it motivated me. Like, you know what, I gotta get some
Yeah.
money too.
Yeah.
You know, but times
Yeah.
different.
That's true. All right, what y'all think now? This is a good one right here. Petty personalities. You gonna deal with this a lot. Sometimes you deal with yourself doing it. Got to get the last word in.
Mm.
Oh man, you got to get the last lick. I got to get my lick back. That's why
Mhm.
our dudes in jail because they got to get the lick back. He hit me, I got to hit him back,
Mhm.
and you get hit with the charges. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, can't even explain it in the courtroom. It ain't gonna make sense. Um, and then, like I say, last word. Some people just like to argue, man. You know, and they got to get that last word in.
Mhm.
When I was younger, man, I knew when I was younger, I knew some girls they was like that. Like when you was like 17, 18, 19, girls get to going and they just gotta get the last word in.
Yeah.
And as a man, you's like, is it worth arguing or just let it go? Just let her have it. Who cares?
It's
You know what I'm saying? Just part of the game, man. You know what I'm saying? In the streets, you gotta get your lick back. He robbed me, I got to get him. But when you get him,
Mhm.
he not gonna go, and you gotta end up doing something crazy. And you might have to defend yourself. But the cost of that is in the courtroom, oh, you defended yourself and you alive, sure. Like they
Mhm.
said, I'd rather be judged by 16, I mean judged by 12 than carried by 6. I'm saying sometimes people don't really realize what that means till you really get judged by 12, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, you got away, you defended yourself, but the cost is jail time. You're not gonna get out scot free. Always defending yourself, you know what I'm saying? To get out of a jam, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we know a lot of dudes like that. It went wrong, the deal went bad,
Mhm.
and you had to shoot your way out of it. Somebody didn't make it, okay. But how do you explain this in the courtroom? Because it's all dark. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's all dark. You know what I'm saying?
Don't even what to say. Don't even give these people a chance to play with your life.
But in situations like that, when somebody trying to rob, when a dope deal gone bad, is man, you got to
Yeah,
make it home. You know what I'm
you
saying?
gotta make it home. But
But then just the reality of it. After that, you make it home. Now you got to deal with the legal system. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
and
And
people
so it's like
don't.
I said, all the time, you're not gonna be able to get away scot free. Even lawyers tell you that, like, man, you're gonna have to lay down at least 2 or 3 years, man. You're gonna have to, man. We cannot get out of this scot free, especially if it's high profile. You're not getting out scot free. You know what I'm
What?
saying?
And people got.
Very rare.
We've been saying it for years. We've been saying it for years. The dope game is dead. I don't know why people still trying to play that
Still
field
trying to pray. Man, they got cameras everywhere now too, man.
everywhere.
I don't know where you can even do dope deals there with no cameras now, man. They got cameras in car washes.
Everywhere.
Everywhere they got cameras in on street corners now with the solar panels, man.
House
Cameras
cameras.
everywhere.
House cameras.
Yeah,
Cameras in
ring
the house.
camera.
Got a ring camera. You selling drugs on a ring camera.
Boy.
You hear how
Man,
crazy that is?
man.
Like they can't go pull the
I know
footage.
they got cameras over there, like on Martin Luther King, Wolf Street, back up in there. I know they got cameras all up in there. I know they do.
Mhm.
Still want to sell dope. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know why either. That's crazy, but yeah,
You
yeah,
s- you see him on the pole right there.
yeah. So the next one-sided view personality. This happens a lot sometimes, or if people just don't give you the other side. And it's like, how do you really know if a person's one-sided in their view?
Uh, because they feel like what they saying is right
Mm-hmm.
without, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever you say is law, right? It, if you looking at it, you got to look at it from every viewpoint and realize like you're not the only. Your angle is not the only angle. That's basically what I'm saying.
Right, 100%. It's
Like
not the only angle.
you
Huh?
know, people can think the same, but how they act is gonna be totally
Yeah,
different.
I always say look at the results. That's what I always say, man. Somebody can tell you what they think or their perspective, but the results that come from their perspective, that's what I would say look at. You can't hide the results, you know what I'm saying? Um, that's what I would say. Even though some people they may be disconnected, they don't live or they move away and they live somewhere else and they get kind of one-sided because you don't have the balance of seeing, different things because you're away kind of in the gated community. It ain't even wrong. I don't even think there's nothing wrong with that, to be honest. But you can become one-sided though. Yeah, it's kind of dangerous at the same time.
Well,
Um, this is why I say people they go vote at these polls, but do they really know who they voting for? You know what
no,
I'm saying? He
absolutely
said,
not.
"Nah."
Absolutely
They'll
not.
argue with you about politics. That's the funny part. They'll argue with you about politics. That would be so funny, man.
Like they'll have you signing, they'll have you voting for them, and in the bill it sound good until you get to line number
And then the
line
thing
number
is,
eight or
man, like
something.
people
Hey,
so one sided, they don't realize like if one person get voted in the office, it's hard to get stuff done by yourself. You have to team up with people. You know what I'm saying? It's impossible, especially in that arena. You're gonna have to have some kind of allies on the other side to get stuff through. Cause don't like when the law pass, it has to be like even if it's just majority one side, it still have to be like at least half on the other side for it to pass, something like that.
I want to say unanimous, whichever.
Can't be just all Republicans say we're gonna pass this bill. It has to be some people that vote Democratic that vote the bill into play too, or it
Mhm.
won't go. It
Yeah.
can't be just one side. But I'm
Mhm.
saying if you don't have any allies or if you don't build relationships with people, you will do a law that's for a real law, not the bull crap law. I'm talking about a real law. It won't pass because they'll
Yeah.
be like, man, we don't fool with dude like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
But
even
you do some law where the new state, a new state logo is this, and they'll pass it because it's old silly law. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But when they start getting to the nitty gritty and stuff, yeah, if you ain't got no connections, no alliances, ain't nothing gonna pass, man. It's just gonna
Yeah.
be all on deaf ears.
Yeah. And people always got to remember your local elections is what you.
Yeah,
That's the biggest thing you need to focus on.
100%. And I think too, those one-sided statements, like they people say it's not about the money, right? They say it's not about the money, but when you look at this data center stuff, the reason why they're gonna go through with it is because you don't have enough financial power to say it's not gonna happen. You don't have enough financial power. I mean, they done bought all this stuff already behind the scenes, whether you agree with it or not. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not, it's gonna happen. And when you don't have that financial power to say, no, this is not gonna happen. We don't get those skills, that knowledge, money, and power. It's gonna keep happening, man. It's a collateral damage. It's kind of like growing pains, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you grow tall, but yeah, you're gonna have joint pain. You're gonna have stretch marks and stuff like that. But even with that data center stuff, man, that financial power will make a difference. Because when you got financial power, not only do you say it's not gonna happen, but you got the finances to block it too.
And
You know what I'm saying? But we don't got the finances though, especially when you playing around in their world.
And they got
because they throwing around millions behind the scenes. Like money, it ain't even money no more. It's just digital. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy,
digital currency. And
man. You know what I'm saying?
and people so behind on things like they was
Yeah.
doing. They had this in mind 8 years ago, 8 9 years.
Oh, 100%. You know, they got all across the country already. And what makes people like so one-sided? People using data so much they don't realize that's why they doing all this data center stuff too.
Mhm.
Because you using the internet so much, if they don't put these things in play, you're gonna start having crashes and stuff, and stuff gonna start not being available because everybody using the resources up and stuff. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
What I noticed more about what's going on with Little Rock and surrounding area,
yeah,
like they doing the construction and all that.
yeah.
But I was about to say, have anybody been to Cabot lately?
I think Cabot already been developing though. I remember people.
It,
That's a lot of people that drive in Little Rock to work. They live in
yeah,
Cabot though. You'd be
but
surprised.
but Cabot is looking like Frisco right now.
I believe it.
I
It's a
s-
lot of people that drive to Little Rock that live in Cabot
mm,
for real.
I
Like
said,
working in IT, I know a lot of people that live in Cabot, like for real, and they'll drive to Little Rock and go back to Cabot.
I was like,
Traffic and all, you know what I'm saying? But
traffic.
yeah, Cabot been developing. That's what's name was hooping there, wasn't he, Monk?
Who?
Monk, I think he was hooping in Cabot before he went to Kentucky. Was it
Mm,
Malik Monk or Marcus Monk? One of them. The
mm.
basketball player that played for the Kings.
He was hooping in North Little Rock, I think.
I thought he was in Cabot too. I don't know.
No, I just thought it was North Little Rock, and then he went up north.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, Cabot coming up though, for sure.
it, it looks so beautiful out there. I'm like, dang, it look like Frisco.
Because I remember when I was working at the little small IT company, a couple of dudes I work with, they lived in Cabot, but they were just talking about how they starting to develop more and make more subdivisions and stuff
Hmm.
out there. Yeah,
I was
for
in
sure.
some mountains. I was like,
And
man, this is
you know they
Cabot.
redid the highway going to Cabot, right? And by the Air Force Base, they
Hmm.
redid all that. Took them some years to do, but I think they're about done with it now.
Nah.
They still working on it? Ugh.
Still working on it. It's still a mess.
Yeah.
It's still a mess.
All right, guys. The next one, stuck in the past personality. How many people we seen in that? This is the analogy. People who love the high school days more than their adult years. They had
Mm,
more success in high school than they did as an adult. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
What's up, New Jack City? I was prom queen.
Yeah, Paul.
How you end up with a prom? Oh
Mhm.
man,
Yeah, there's some good years though. I like
definitely.
both. I like both of mine.
But
I
I
like.
don't think you stuck in the past. I don't think you stuck in the
Oh
past though.
no.
No, I'm saying some people they stuck in that zone. You know what I'm saying? And that's all they talk about. Every time you see them, that's all they talk about is just those days. Hey man, how your adult years though, bro? Like, oh, Lord have mercy. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like I love my high school times too, but like I said, I ain't stuck around. I had some great times, man. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed my childhood. I didn't try to I guess I used to always tell that, why are you trying to mature when you 16? You 16, 15, 16 years old. You're trying to live beyond your years. And then when you get older, you realize, man, I missed out on my childhood. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and
So,
then being able to learn from your past and move forward. Don't get stuck in your past, but learn from your past. You got to be able to forgive yourself. You got to be able to give yourself grace and move forward and don't get stuck in your past. I think sometimes, like we was talking about in the street, somebody may do something, and then it just lingers, man. It's hard for them to get past that. You know what I'm saying? And you got to give yourself grace, forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, it's easy to get stuck in it. I've been there myself. I had to really work on myself. But I can't say when God delivers you from um and changes your life, it don't bother you no more. But it's just how much do you believe in God? Like how much do you really trust God to take that walk with Him and turn from your past? But some people it's hard to do that though. They just because they feel like they holding on to something, kind of like um Sarah and Lot when they left Sodom and Gomorrah. He told her, "Don't look back." She turned into a pillar of salt because she looked back. You have to be able to not look back when God take you from. You can reflect, but don't look back. Like, you know what? I want to go back to that. I missed that. Like, I don't miss nothing from my from my 20s. I don't miss nothing. Not at all. All learning. I don't miss none of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for what I'm doing now, and I don't really I just learned from my past why I think the way that I do. How can I be better and not repeat the things that I did that were not good for me? You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. Learn from your past. What you think, bro?
But yeah, it's always good to learn. But it was a dang on good run.
That's a good run. Yeah, you got to put your jersey in the Raptors, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You got to put it in the Raptors, man.
Yeah, but my boy, Mr. Jerry, you said, boy, it was a dang on good run.
Yeah,
But
put that thing in the Raptors and let it roll, man.
no, that's been in the Raptors.
Yeah,
Just some stuff you forget while you're on this journey,
right.
and
That's
then
true.
life has a way of you know revealing itself. Once the veil come from over the eyes, you always see it different anyway.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
then you forget, like, dang, like I
You
said,
know, God is really when God really changes you around when people don't even believe how you was when you was younger. They just don't even believe it.
uh,
They just can't see it.
so they
Like
see
people tell me that all the time.
it.
People tell me that
See
all the time. Like I just can't believe you was like that. Like, well, believe me, brother. God had to work with me, man.
it.
People be telling me on Facebook sometimes I still look the same like I did like junior high school.
Dang. Okay, I'm trying to
That's
see.
great. Like, all right, I think that's a compliment. Okay, that was up. That was funny. When I see people out sometimes, like, man, you still look the same. Like, I wish, man, I was 160 pounds soaking wet, man. Almost 230 now, man.
I hear him too.
All right, this is the one that's dangerous too, man. The controlling personality, man. Um, I don't know why they Pete went in there, but can you really control another human being? Is that even possible?
Yeah.
You think so? Or
Yeah.
do the person just do it because out of convenience until they don't want to do it no more?
Uh, There's people that's master manipulated.
Oh, that's true for sure. They usually baiting you with something though, most of the time, or with fear
Mhm.
or intimidation. But I'm talking about just pure control. Somebody willingly letting you control them
Yeah.
without fear or intimidation, or depending on you for something. Because a lot of times people do they do it with money. They pay your bills and stuff. Uh, and then if you want this money, you
Yeah.
want this money.
Controlling.
Give it to me.
You want that money.
Yeah. It's all control, so it wouldn't matter how they do it.
Yeah, yeah. That's how I always grew up. Like I ain't depending on nobody. If I can't kill it on my own, unalive it on my own, I'm like a lion. If I can't, I'm not a scavenger like a hyena where they just go and eat a carcass that's been laying on the ground forever. I'm not that kind of.
Yeah.
I got to get it on my own. I don't want it.
Yeah, and it's tough to
What's that?
depend on people like because you basically gonna get let down every time you depend on
But
people.
some people, it's like they've been conditioned. That's the second one. Is there a percentage of people who accept this personality because they've been either conditioned through life or they family dynamic? Sometimes the family dynamic is just, it's just a family full of manipulators. You know what I'm saying? They've been conditioned to deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I just wasn't raised that way. I was raised, man. You got to go get it, man. Don't depend on nobody for nothing.
yeah.
I was raised that way.
Mhm. I know it would. I know dude. I was telling my son that I said, man, by the time he was 4 years old, we knew how to wash dishes and all.
Boy,
Like, when nobody cleaned up after you, you had to clean up after yourself.
man, I got that first job was about after ninth grade. Boy, working ever since
Mm,
on my own money. I
mm,
don't want you to depend on nobody for nothing.
uh,
I think that's the tough part about being an entrepreneur that people don't like talking about is you can be an entrepreneur, but sometimes in the community they're not dependable enough to pay you like they should. Depending on the field, if they don't value their field, you know what I'm saying? Like with cutting grass, you would think if you was to cut grass, you should be like making so much. You shouldn't even have to work because there's
It,
always something. Most people don't even cut their grass. You know what I'm saying?
really, I mean,
But
it really
the
could be.
community don't. Most the a high percentage of people don't. They don't want to pay or they can't afford it. Some people just can't afford to give out $100 a week or you know what I'm saying every 2 weeks or something like that. Because that's groceries. You know, that's their pick five.
That's your clientele you choose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because you
but
have.
then that's the thing too, right? That one side when you go and get money from the other side, now they think you selling out the community. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
There ain't no selling now.
I know it ain't. I'm just saying that's the game they try to play. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
But yeah,
like, like I'm still in the arena where you can do people yards for a decent little price. But I know, and I pay attention to some people post on Facebook. Like,
yeah,
ain't tell the yard man to cut you so right. I
mm,
ain't cutting. I ain't gonna cut it
right, yeah,
at
for
all.
sure.
Just find somebody else. Cause what you're not
Yeah,
gonna do, especially if I start doing it full time, you're not
yeah.
gonna play. You're not gonna play with my livelihood because
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they try to play with your livelihood. They not. I don't know. It's weird, man. Because I did it before, and it's like you could do the greatest job, but they'd be like, "Well, can I?" And you trying to be nice, but then if you be mean, they'll say you're mean, but then they'll pay you though. It's weird, man. You know what I'm saying? Why do I got to be like a bookend for you to pay me? You know, I got to come at you like the mafia for you to pay me. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Shouldn't have to do that. It should be if I come do a service, the service is good. Boom, drop it. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
But that just ain't how it always go. You know what I'm saying?
you know, yeah,
In the
man, I
community.
was just thinking about that the other day, bro. I think it was like Friday or something. I was like, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish out this year. And I'm gonna go back. So next year, it's only limited selection.
I
Yeah.
feel you. I feel you, bro. And then you try to scale, but then that's another thing too. People don't talk about is trying to find people that's willing to work, right? That's willing to work and has the same. They're gonna treat your stuff with the same care, like if it was theirs. You see what I'm saying? That's hard to find, man. Like I know people don't like talking about that, but it is like somebody that ain't gonna run. They ain't gonna run the motor on your weed eater at the highest level just to cut around a flower bed. They don't realize you can just do it halfway the throttle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know what happened to the lawnmower, man. Man, the blade messed up because you back there running over bricks, man. That's why. You know. And man, that's crazy. But man, finding people that got the like mind of you know making it happen, it's really hard, bro.
Man,
You see it all the time on Facebook, man. Like they trying to find like apprentice in the summer. Kids are like, man, I don't want to do that. You know what
they
I'm
don't
saying?
want to. They
No
don't
apprentice
want to
for what?
do it.
I don't want to do it.
That's why it's just me and my son, cause I ain't got time to do it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with you for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So the last one, guys, figured about this thing. Being elusive, an elusive personality. I struggle with this, man. I had that, and the only way you can do it is you just got to communicate. Because I'm so quiet, man. I'm internal. Say being distant or mysterious emotionally. I definitely like that. I almost have to just tell my wife what I'm thinking, just express to her what I'm thinking, even if she may not like it sometimes. But I have to just break that because I'm very elusive. Like sometimes people think I'm available, but I'm really not. available. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes if you choose something, you're gonna have to give up in something else.
Yeah,
Just how life works. You
right,
can't be everywhere at one time. You can't do everything at one time. You know what I'm saying?
right.
You have to prioritize things. And when you start prioritizing things, some people gonna think you're elusive. You know what I'm saying?
I value my time. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? That's it.
100%.
I don't waste too much time on unnecessary stuff. You know what I'm
Because if you're too available, man, sometimes there's
saying?
something wrong with that. If you're too available, it's like, wait a minute, what you doing with your time?
Dude,
So let me ask you this: the second one is being elusive learned or conditioned through experience?
it's definitely a condition. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I think it's both too, learn and condition. Because you sometimes you're taught to be elusive without them saying it. Like keep your business to yourself. What goes on in the house, stay in the house.
Mhm.
Um, Sometimes people they know what's going on. They asking you, you kind of like you elusive about it. You ain't really giving no answer. And they
Yeah.
be getting mad and stuff. I can't get nothing out this dude. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't
I
nothing
know.
wrong
I'm
with
not saying nothing wrong with it, but I'm saying it ain't nothing wrong with it till somebody don't like it. You know what I'm
it.
saying? Yeah.
It make you nervous anyway. Man, well,
Yeah.
you asking too many
Then you
questions.
get conditioned to be like that through experience where it's like, nah, man, you're not gonna interrogate me. You're not gonna get nothing up out of me. It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You learn how to mind your own business. You don't get emotional about it. So and so got stabbed. Did you hear about so and so get stabbed? Well, he should have been over there doing something he ain't got no business doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You kind of turn into that. You're like, he didn't get shot for no reason. He over there doing something he ain't got no business doing. You know what
Uh,
I'm saying? Yeah.
I think, no, I think when we was, it's, I guess when we were younger, we was definitely taught that, like, keep people out your business and
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
but, but when people ask too many questions, it make me nervous anyway.
You and me both. I had to learn that. 'Cause my wife, when she do that, it's like I just don't like a lot of questions, man. But I had to learn that 'cause my kids, they ask questions too, which is good. But I had to learn how not to let that get
Yeah,
under my skin. Cause I get something about growing up in the hood. You just don't like a lot of questions. I
yeah,
don't know what it is,
yeah.
especially males. I don't know why. It's just like you asking way too many questions. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it depends on the questions, but certain stuff I be like, no, it
What's
sound like
the
you
number one
trying.
the number one question going? Where you going? Oh my
Oh,
God, they turn me up. Well, my mom used to ask me that. I didn't like my mom asking me that. Where you going? Man, don't worry about one. I'm
I'm
going where I'm
grown.
going.
I'm grown.
Oh man. When you find somebody that value you though, man, I think that's what changed me. Just that finding a wife, man, that really loved me for me. It just kind of changed. It didn't matter no more. But yeah, when you younger though, I know for me when I was younger, man, I used to interrogate. They don't ask me one question like that. Where I'm going, what I got going on. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I used to say some wild stuff when I was younger, man. You go
Boy,
crazy. Don't worry about where I'm at. Don't worry about it.
ain't go nowhere but down the street to Walmart.
Boy, for real.
I just want to walk around.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
walking around money.
But yeah, guys, let us know in the comments. How do you deal with different personalities? Let us know. Like, share, and subscribe. All platforms, CTM TV.
Mhm.
Two brothers. Jay'll be on next time from Little Rock, South Side, Southwest in the house.
Yeah,
Just got done with school, man. I gotta start reaching out to people, man. We gotta
yeah,
start getting people right
that-
now.
yeah.
July and August, we gotta start reaching out. So
Yeah, South side, Southwest ain't nothing but the South side.
it's a little different, man.
Ain't nothing but the South
Boy,
side.
South is customized. This is his own place. This is his own world, man.
Ain't nothing but a separating but a
Boy,
railroad track.
from Martin Luther King all the way back to the bridge, boy. It's his own world. As soon as you cross
Yeah.
Martin Luther King, I hear the people of Bryson, a whole new world.
The Southwest Dakota. I was out there all day Saturday too.
Man,
Man, that's all I can say too. Man.
man. Yeah, I was out there too. I'm still so, man, doing all the security, man. They was like, you got that on your side? I said, do you know where we at? One of my homeboys said, "Man, you look like Rambo. Don't you know we in the jungle, man?"
Oh man.
Oh, man, that's funny. But all right, guys, we finna get ready to sign out this thing. Let us know in the comments, how do you deal with personalities? Thinking Game Podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. We do this every Monday. Check us out. Let us know what you think, and we will catch you on the next Thinking Game Podcast.